The Chengbai mountain range sits at the 42nd parallel north latitude in China. With its cold, damp climate and deep, naturally fertilized, nutrient-rich soil, this is one of few growing regions in the world that is suitable for the rare, wild Renshen to grow. Renshen is the imp in the world of herbs with its human-like shape and mischievous personality, but it draws respect for its unique healing powers. Renshen, so called because its forked taproots resemble the human form, is widely acknowledged as the king of all herbs. Among Chinese medicinal herbs, only Renshen has the potential medicinal effect known as the tonification of qi. The most amazing use of Renshen is its application in concentrated doses to restore the pulse to people suffering from heart attacks. 60-year-old Cui is an experienced wild Renshen hunter. He started hunting for Renshen at the early age of 16, but the last time he went in search of wild Renshen was 4 years ago. Hunting for wild Renshen is hard work, requiring 3 to 5 people hunting in a group. This year, Cui's nephew insisted on joining them. He wants to learn Renshen hunting skills from his uncle and other experienced hunters. In the mountains, Cui is unhurried in the search for Renshen. Since ancient times, the locals have believed that wild Renshen, with its human-shaped root, is divine and deserves one's wholehearted respect.
我家是4代闯关东，我老爷爷闯关东，我老爷爷告诉我爷爷，我爷爷告诉父亲，到我跟父亲放山时候，他就告诉我，上山要遵守上山的规矩。
Wild Renshen grows in cool, shaded places and often under cover of layers of other wild plants. Only by spotting the plant's red berries can one find this elusive herb. One rule strictly forbids talking during a Renshen hunt. Legend has it that wild Renshen is sensitive to human voices. If it hears one, it will flee. During the hunt, if one group member gets lost in the woods, the only way to let the other know your location is by knocking on a tree trunk with a stick. After several days of hunting, there is still no trace. Can it actually be found? Signals that someone has found a mark. Previous hunters left the mark on the tree trunk to show that they had found wild Renshen here. This mark was left as a friendly tip for the next hunters. The 5-leaf mark represents the 5 compound leaves of the wild Renshen. That mark indicates that previous hunters found wild Renshen here that was over 100 years old. Beng Cui, or wooden club, is the name for the wild Renshen. Wild Renshen roots grow in rich, humus soil, spreading out in all directions. The roots also grow all tangled up with their other roots deep underground. It is a delicate work digging up the fibrous roots of the wild Renshen, taking care not to destroy the complex strands of its finer fibrous roots. This digging stick is made from deer bone, so even if it touches the fine fibrous roots, it will not cause decay or breakage. Digging the tail roots and tracing them to the tap roots takes almost half a day to complete. It also requires one to focus meticulously on the task to finish the work properly. While the experienced digger carefully extracts the Renshen root, the other members fan away mosquitoes and bugs during the digging process. After several hours of kneeling in the dirt, a delicate Renshen is harvested. It has 2 leg-shaped taproots with an elegant human form. This is the best herb for the tonification of qi and the extension of longevity. According to Cui, this Renshen is at least 40 years old. They gently wrap their treasure in moss.
靠山吃山，要养山。桑葚墩过去我父亲那会儿放上时候是绝对不会往下拿的，也不准你往下拿。
Every single berry of the wild Renshen should be returned to the rich soil by the Renshen hunter's own hand, so it can flourish.
只要是遵守了这个放山规矩，所以永远这个人参不会消失的，只能是越来越多。怕的是什么呢？森林没有了，它就灭绝了。森林只要在，山参永远都会在的。